Well, there are 250,000 people locked in these detention camps, and the monsoon is coming, and health professionals say that it's just ripe for a major outbreak of illness. It could be cholera, it could be other waterborne diseases. When the monsoons come, they're likely to flood the makeshift housing that people have and wash away their possessions, leave them without shelter, leave them wet, cold. And the infrastructure is just not there to take care of people in these circumstances. And the government is holding these people illegally and taking a huge gamble with the lives of very many people.
Well, we spoke to the Sri Lankan government earlier, and of course they're painting a vastly different picture. They're saying that the conditions are improving, and in fact they're saying they're all set for the monsoons. Are they really?
No, I mean, they have lived in a fantasy land from day one about these camps. I mean, the camps are temporary shelters. People are packed very close together, and the professionals who work on this around the world say that these conditions are ripe for disease when the monsoons come in. We've had heavy rains recently that caused serious flooding in the camps and caused great hardship. And not only is there a risk of disease, but people in the camps are getting very angry. There have been standoffs with the authorities in the camps. The army is reported to have fired on some protesters recently. The tensions are rising by the day, and the government really needs to let these people go. I mean, the main message here is let people who can go somewhere else leave the camps.
And of course, I mean, the government is saying that they need to actually detain many of these refugees for security reasons, really, to screen former Tamil tigers. How legitimate a reason is that, really? Or is it simply a ruse to actually detain more Tamils for as long as possible?
Well, they've had 5 months now, and they've detained more than 10,000. And they've had time to do security checks on the people in the camps. And now it's beginning to look like a pretext. I mean, of course, any government has the responsibility to do security checks to ensure public security, but this is dragged on, and it's starting to look very much like a reprisal or collective punishment against the entire Tamil community. I mean, it's not possible to hold 250,000 people this long on security grounds. The government has the means, they have intelligence, they've interviewed people, and they should be able to satisfy themselves who is a security threat and who isn't at this point.